Hey guys, how's it going? This is BP. I'm just continuing on the same topic about there is absolutely no way to get something for nothing. Now, specifically when it comes to entrepreneurship, specifically when it comes to getting money, people aren't just gonna fucking hand you money. That's just not gonna fucking happen. But how are you gonna get them to hand you money? What is it about you? What is it about your product or your service that's going to get them to want to cut you a check? You see, we live in a different world now. I was talking to my assistant's aunt, and she's from an older generation, and she can remember a time where television only had 5 channels. She can remember a time when television used to shut off at midnight. She can remember a time where there was only certain places that you went, because these large companies dominated the marketplace because they controlled all the media, and there was such a limited amount of media. That was a time where you would show up at school and everybody fucking knew that one episode because everybody watched the exact same show because there was nothing fucking else to watch. We don't live in that time anymore. We live in a time where people, just like television, now people can get DirecTV or whatever the hell they get, 500 channels, sports packages. If they don't want to do that shit, they can get on fucking Google and watch videos till their fucking hearts fall off. They can go streaming shit online. I mean, there's so many different options for people. And it's the same thing with business. Now, if you're out there offering a product or service, what is it that makes you unique? What type of value are you adding? And that's the point that I want to drive to you guys in this video, is adding value. You see, it's not just about producing a product or a service. It's about adding value to your potential clients. What is it about you that's going to help them? Because at the end of the day, people don't give a shit about you. People give a shit about them. And how is that going to affect them? I've said this in previous videos before. Imagine a big old fucking antenna out of your head, and we're all tuned in. Every single human in the world and every single human that's ever lived or will ever live in this world is going to be tuned into the exact same radio station, What Is In It For Me, WIIFN. Every single person. So if you can't position your product or your service and show them why it benefits them and show them how you're bringing value to their life, they're never going to want to do business with you. As most of you guys know, I'm a real estate investor. I use money to buy houses. I fix it, I flip it. Sometimes it's my money, most of the time it's borrowed money. Most of the time I partner up with lenders or even private lenders that lend me their money. I told you I was meeting with my assistant's aunt, and it was particular for that reason. She had money that was just sitting there. She had retired. She just had a lump sum of money just sitting there not doing anything. I think she had it in a fucking box or some shit like that. She had it in a box, yeah. So anyway, this money wasn't getting her shit. It wasn't doing anything. It was just sitting there. I approached her and said, hey, why don't you let me use that money for my deals, and I'm going to pay you X amount of percentage. I will pay you such a bigger rate than your bank is willing to do. I will give you a short-term loan with a big interest payment, as opposed to going to your bank and getting a CD that you're going to put for 5 years and they're going to pay you 3% or something. I was able to give her a lot more than that. That is adding value. I didn't just show up and say, hey, you got money? Give it to me. Give it to me. I'm the shit. I deserve money. No. I didn't say, oh man, if you ever need somebody, let me know. No. I added value. I showed her why it was in her best interest for her to let me borrow the money. And to be quite honest with you guys, the return that I'm giving her, she couldn't get this anywhere else. She doesn't even want to find out how to get this anywhere else. It's a benefit to her to be able to use this money. And now she gets monthly payments that I'm going to be paying her month after month as long as I borrow her money. She's retired. Remember, guys, I just said she's retired? She doesn't give a shit about creating this big wealth in the back. She wants that monthly income coming in. How are you adding value to your clients? That's good.